Hey, remember meteor heads? Those enemies that annoy you while you're trying to mine meteorite? Well, what if you wanted to farm those? After all, they do have a slight chance of dropping meteorite, so if you could farm them, you would have an infinite supply. Not that you need it, because one meteor already contains enough meteorite to make everything you could possibly want to make. But because I'm a YouTuber, it's my solemn duty to milk every source of content for all it's worth. So I'm gonna show you how to make an AFK meteorite farm with pre-hard mode resources. But first, according to YouTube statistics, all of my viewers are subscribed. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, then you don't exist. Now, the first thing you want to do is dig underground. Since this is the meteorite biome, you could hypothetically build it anywhere, but underground is most convenient. Then you have to bomb out a giant underground chamber to keep enemies from spawning. If you can't figure out this step, then go watch my AFK biomimic farm video. It outlines it in more detail. Your kill box should be reasonably big to make sure that the meteorites don't get knocked out of it. I'll explain why later. Also, you're going to want to place at least 100 mud blocks nearby and plant some jungle grass seeds on them. The jungle biome increases the spawn rate by 30%, and it's going to take a while, so you should do it now. And now comes the interesting part. We need some way to kill the meteorites. Lava won't work since they're completely immune, and dart traps wouldn't be very convenient either. However, there is one trap that can kill even the toughest of monsters within seconds. I'm talking about the boulder statue. Boulders deal the highest damage of any trap in the game, besides explosives. However, there is one flaw. Each boulder statue is on a 15-second cooldown. That means you'll have to make so many boulder statues that by the time the last boulder in the sequence reaches the wall, a new sequence will have already started. This is going to be very taxing on your stone supply, since it'll take quite a bit of stone to make boulders, and it will take even more stone to turn them into boulder statues. There's a good chance you'll have plenty of stone from mining out this huge area, but if you need more, I suggest going to the Shimmer. There's so much raw stone there that it could suit all of your stone-related needs for the rest of the game. For the best results, you'll have to build a sort of boulder tunnel that leads into the kill box. I recommend making the statues 4 blocks apart. You'll also have to place a block to the left of each boulder statue to make sure they go in the right direction. Just make sure to put a hammered platform on the left side of each block. That way, each boulder going to the right will be able to travel through it. For those of you who wish to make a boulder tunnel on the other side, I suggest you look up a different tutorial, because this farm wasn't designed for that. Oh yeah. And that's why you want the kill box to be big, because it turns out boulders deal a lot of knockback. Getting meteor heads to spawn is the easiest part. Literally, all you have to do is place 75 meteorite blocks in the near vicinity. Then build the spawn box some distance above the kill box so that meteorites can spawn in it. Again, for more information on spawning rules, check out my biomimic farm video. If you did everything right, your mob farm should look like this, which arguably looks cool. Useless, but cool. Oh, and have I mentioned that you should add a water candle? It increases the spawn rate by 15%. You can get them in the dungeon, if you didn't know that. On average, this farm will produce, some amount of meteorite per hour, which will be very useful if you have a building project involving lots of meteorite and you don't feel like mining actual meteors. But that's not all. Since it's an infinite supply of meteorite, you can turn it into meteorite bars and sell them for infinite money. Of course, the other farm gives you a platinum coin every 5 minutes without you needing to sell anything. Yeah, I think we've established that this farm is pointless. Though, it must have gotten you interested since you're still watching this video. Or maybe you just like hearing the sound of my voice. Either way, this video is over now. Go watch one of my other videos, and subscribe if you want to exist. Thank you. Goodbye.